How's it going, everyone? So this sailing, we are on the spectrum of the seas. This ship is a Royal Caribbean ship. However, it is a lot different because it was designed for the Asian market, and I don't think it's ever going to leave Asia. So while it's Royal Caribbean, there are a lot of differences with it. It can hold about 5,000 guests at maximum occupancy and around 1,500 crew. It's a Quantum Ultra class ship, the very first one, so similar to the Odyssey. But yeah, guys, let's go take a look at the tour of it and let me know what you think about it. It is very different, and I'd like to hear your opinions. All right, what's going on, everybody? So we're on the Spectrum. We'll do our ship tour. So we're on deck 3. It's the dining room. Just want to take a quick look over it. How are you? I like the things. Those are cool. Yeah. So we're in the back on deck 3. And we're going to walk through the casino.
Morning, ready to go? Okay.
And I do have a full casino tour up, so if you guys are interested, you can watch that. I show every single table game, every single slot. All the pays, as long as they were showing the pays. Sometimes they don't, but as long as they had the pays as an option where I can see it, I show it to you. And there is another casino video I got uploaded, the Golden Room, which is actually a diamond lounge on this sailing, and the VIP room, which I did record that. I just have to go upload it. But yeah, so we're on the Spectrum. The ship is very weird. So it is actually Royal Caribbean's one of their lowest rated ships by guest satisfaction on like Cruise Critic or iCruise or any of those websites. And there's a couple of reasons I believe for that we'll talk about. It's not a bad ship. It's a really good ship. However, the reasons it's rated low were completely different. So, but we're at the music hall here. So this is a Quantum class ship. It's actually a Quantum Ultra class. It's very similar to the Odyssey, but it was first. So if you've been on the Odyssey, it'll be very similar to this. If also you've been on the Quantum, the Ovation, or the Anthem, it'll be very similar. And that's the music hall right over here. I don't know if you can get in there right now. Nope, guess not. So, I guess we can't get in there. They do concerts and live music there. So you got guest rooms over here on deck 3. We're going to deck 4. And you have your theater right over here on deck 4. What if we can go in there? Oh, we can't. Let's go see what they're doing.
You only need to check it on the box.
So they're actually doing excursion meeting points right there. I did not do an excursion today. I normally don't do excursions. So here's the Golden Room. This is normally a casino, but it's a diamond lounge today, or for the sailing only. Take a look at it. So this is normally a casino with all tables. However, there are so many diamond members or higher on the sailing, they had to convert one to a diamond lounge because there isn't a diamond lounge on here. So they have something else, and we'll go see what that is. But yeah, here's the VIP casino. It is currently closed, but I do have a tour of it. I will be uploading. So we're in the top hall, the top floor of the music hall, right here. So this is what the music hall looks like from the top. It's not closed up here. So they're back to why I think this ship is rated incredibly low is it was built for the Asian market. And what I believe is it'll never leave the Asia area. I think it has gone to Australia once, right after COVID. But it will never leave the Asia area. They built it with the Asian market in mind. So a lot of the ship is themed and built for the Asian culture. Most people who do not like this ship expect it to be like one of the ships in the Caribbean, where it is very different, as in the food. That's one of the biggest complaints on this, is the food. The food is very Asia-like. So they do have like burgers and all that kind of stuff, but it's not like, it's different. I mean, the Windjammer has a noodle bar in it, to give you an idea. Like, it is very Asian, and a lot of people don't like that, I guess. So also there is not a diamond lounge, because generally the Asian culture does not care about loyalty. I've been on this ship before, and I was a diamond member at the time. I think I was like one of 3 diamond people on the entire ship. Now this ceiling has a lot, because the casino just gave this ceiling away to a lot of people. So there's a lot of diamonds, which is why the Golden Room is now a diamond lounge for this sailing only. So, but like right over here we have Leaf and Bean. It's a coffee place. And they have pastries, kind of like a Starbucks, I guess. And we got your shops over here. Then here's a special thing on the Spectrum that's not on the other ship. It is Szechuan Red, which is a specialty restaurant. I really don't know anything about it, but no one does where Sorrento's is. No, Sorrento's is not there. So over here we have the cafe type thing where they get milkshakes and ice cream, and very similar to Cafe Promenade with a pastry. And we have our shops over here. Another thing that's ironic is they do not sell cigarettes, like cartons of cigarettes, and they have a very little alcohol section, because the Singapore government apparently doesn't allow cartons of cigarettes to be sold. Something like that is what I was told. So they don't sell them. So they have a big karaoke lounge, which I believe is not on any other ship. This is normally like a Bolero's or something on the other ships. And you can rent a karaoke room, a private room, for I think it's $25 is what it starts at. So karaoke TV private room. Or if I can go in there. I cannot. But y'all can maybe see in there a little bit. Yeah, you can rent that room privately. So yeah, this ship is very different. So the food is one thing. The other thing that I think people don't like is the casino. The casino is almost entirely all table games. Very little slots, because the Asian market does not play slots. Now on this sailing, the slots have been absolutely packed, because there's a lot of foreigners that are not Asian on here. So it's been absolutely a headache to get on a slot machine, which is what I mainly play. So your guest services here. And everything is done in US dollar on the ship as well. So we're going back this way, and we have our main dining room as well. We want to go up a floor to deck 5, which is the second floor of the Esplanade. I think that's how I say it. I always mispronounce it. And when I was on the ship in 2019, to get into the Solarium, you had to be staying in a suite, or you had to be a diamond member or higher. On this sailing, the Solarium is normal, 18 and older. So I don't know if they changed that permanently, or if that is just for this sailing, because there's a lot of differences on this sailing compared to this ship normally. That was another complaint that people complain about. So, and then as well, 2019, they charged you for the SkyPad, the iFly thing, the North Star. Everything had a surcharge onto it. They didn't do that on this sailing. So again, I don't know if they changed it for this one sailing or if it's permanent, but that was also a big complaint. A lot of this stuff that's normally complimentary, there's an upcharge for. So we got more shops over here. We got Jamie's Italian. And the one thing I do like they do on this, and this is an Asian thing as well, they put like a sample of what the food looks like. I saw this in Japan and all the restaurants. Disney even did it, and I thought it was really neat. But here's a menu. We're going to head to the back of the ship. And this has your regular specialty restaurants, plus a couple extras. So you got Vintages, which is the wine bar. You got this amazing seating here. it's a port day today, so I figured it'd be a good time to film a support I really don't care about going to. Ishikawa, Japan, something like that. It's just, it doesn't appeal to me. I'm on this cruise to get video games and Pokemon cards, and Ishikawa does not have many. Very slim pickings. There's another cafe. It's currently closed right now due to the immigration thing, so we got an immigration thing going on today. So I can get in here and take a look. This won't be in the theater. They're actually going to confiscate our passports. So, due to certain Hong Kong and Vietnam law, and that's really loud, but here's a theater over here. They have some of the best shows you'll see on the ship are in this theater. So if you're on a quantum class, make sure you go to the show in this theater. You got a bar back here, more seating atop. But yeah, so they're going to confiscate our passports today. And because apparently Hong Kong law and Vietnam law do not let people on cruise ships have their passports. I guess they're worried about people staying in the country or something. I don't know. Oh, we got this nice boy right here. So we were told to make a photocopy of our passport before we got on the ship, or take a digital picture of it. I did both because we have to have that to get off. Another thing that's different is all the signage has, I believe that's Chinese. I believe it's Chinese because the ship originally was supposed to only sail out of China. So we're going to walk out here real quick. And out here is some really nice views. I love this area. So we are on deck 5 right here. Jamie's actually has a section like this where you can eat at. And this is a designated smoking area. So you can smoke on the ship. They just don't sell the cars of cigarettes. But yeah, there's a lot of little things why this ship is rated poorly. And generally people who rate it poorly are ones who have only been on cruises in the United States. It is completely different. I actually really like this ship. It's just different. It also has one of the biggest windjammers in the fleet because the Asians market love the buffet. They don't care for main dining generally. So it has a massive buffet. I've never had an issue getting a seat there, even on the first day when the whole ship is there. So yeah, we're going to go back in now and continue on. This is the stairs where we came back up. But yeah, I think it's a great ship. I really do. It's better than the Anthem. That's been my worst ship experience for Royal Caribbean, is the Anthem. Me and it did not have a good time. So you have your shore excursion desk here. You have your Wonderland restaurant right over here. Your bionic bars across. And the overseas pharmacy. That's a cool little area. They got some weird stuff in there. And you got some more seating areas over there. Still Wonderland. You have a Zumi right here to get your sushi at. And as you would imagine, that is a very popular restaurant. I've done Wonderland before. It's an experience. I wouldn't necessarily say the food was outstanding, but it's an experience though. It's compare it to like a Disney restaurant. That's what I would say, like a Disney World. Yep, here they go again with their food samples. Then up here we have the Schooner Bar, and Chops Grill is in here as well. Very odd placement for the Schooner Bar in my opinion. But yeah, as you see, all the signage has, I believe that's Chinese. I might be wrong, but even like the Schooner Bar's got it up there. I think it's Chinese just because this boat was built for the China market mainly. It's just selling out of Japan and Singapore right now because China is not doing cruises. Yeah, there's Chops Grill. And you have your photo gallery. I still don't know why they have this thing. You've never seen anyone over there. Yeah, the Schooner Bar's got great theming though. Nice little pirate ship. And then here's your Chops Grill stuff. Let's see if I can get a good picture of the menu. So, but yeah, the ship is fine. It's different because people don't expect it. They expect it to be the same as the Caribbean ships, and it's really not. Same company is completely different. So here's a map of everything. So we're going to go up to I don't know, deck 11, I guess. So I'll see y'all up there. All right, everyone. So I lied. I went up to deck 12 instead because all I want to do is show you Adventure Ocean, and it's on 11 and 12. So I figured we'll go to 12 because 13 we're also going on. So we'll see how far I can get in here before it gets creepy. So before they think it's weird that a 34-year-old dude is walking around with the camera in the child area. I tried to get as much of it as I can, but I'm not going in any rooms. If there's kids, I'm not going to film in there, obviously. Oh, cool. So, I don't think they're here today. So I could probably walk pretty far in. So yeah, this is a nice little area, though. And that's all we're going to do. We're not going to go down the stairs because there's actually someone in there. I was able to avoid them. I don't want to record a kid. But yeah, so we're going up to deck 13. The other thing that's different on this ship is this way they do the suites. So normally you have a star, a sky, and there's another suite class for Royal Caribbean. I don't remember, but it's star, sky, and something else. This, all they have is gold and silver. Pretty simple. So, and they have their own special dining. There's a silver dining, there's a gold dining. Another thing too, the gym on this ship, if it's the same as it was last time in 2019, it is the smallest gym you'll ever step foot in. So we're going to look at the spa real quick. See if I can find the fitness center. Where's the fitness center at? Cool, thank you. Yep, here's your fitness center, guys. We're not going in there, but just show you that that's it plus this. So, very small gym. Again, it's because the Asian market generally doesn't care about working out. So, I put a lot of space dedicated to it. So yeah, very small gym. So if you are someone who likes to work out, this ship probably is not the best for you, but it's because of the market it's in. I'm gonna look at a map again. I'm pretty sure that's all there is over here. Yeah. So I can't get into the suite club or the gold suites. I can't get into the silver lounge, so that's where we're going because Diamond Plus can get in there. So we're going up there. Yeah, they have silver dining and gold dining. And depending on the suite you're in, like junior suites get silver dining. There's a thing called sky balconies on here, and they get the gold dining, I believe. So we're going to the silver lounge first. So we're in the forward of deck 14. See, that's what you can get. Boom, it worked. So this is normally where the Diamond Lounge is, but it's only for Diamond Plus and higher, which normally isn't an issue. But on this sailing, there's a ton of diamonds, so that's why they converted the Golden Room to the Diamond Lounge. But yeah, so here is your Diamond Lounge, or not Diamond, your Silver Lounge. And then the Gold Lounge has its own lounge too. And there's a sign for the Silver Dining. So I can't do that because Diamond Plus cannot go there. We get access to the lounge, but we can't go in there. I can go look around probably. But yeah, there's the what you get. So yeah, here it is. This is like the Solarium Bistro, I guess is how you could explain it. I'm just going to take a quick look in. Because I'm not supposed to be in there. So, but yeah, that is basically the equivalent to the Solarium Bistro. The Silver Lounge can go in there. So if you're in any of those room keys, you can go in there. I mean, I might be able to get in there with a Diamond Plus, but I don't think they check once I get in the building. All right, so we're going to head to the Solarium. And when I was on here before, and it still says it on Royal's website, the Solarium, you have to be a diamond member or a suite or higher to get in. So I think they literally just changed it for this sailing. And that would make sense. Yeah, there's the thing you tap your card at. So yeah, I didn't feel like getting off today because, as you see, here's the port, there's the city, and they make you pay for a bus shuttle to get there. And I wasn't going to do that because there's not much I want to do in here anyways. So I really love the Solarium though. And the one good thing about normally, not on this sailing, when you have to be a diamond member or a suite to get in here, it's never crowded. So there's your bar. Your bar's in a very weird place on this ship, because that thing takes up so much space. Normally your bar would be right here, but you got a pool, and it's generally pretty not crowded still, but compared to the US ones, it's empty. On sea days, that Solarium is packed on the US ones. You got 2 hot tubs, and only 2, and then you have your thingamajiggers that hang off the side of the ship. We'll go out there and take a look. So yeah, you got this on each side as well. You can see down the whole side of the ship. It's really cool. All the Quantum and Oasis class ships have something like this. Yeah, I just didn't feel like paying to take the shuttle. There's a $30 shuttle. Like, I don't know. A, I don't need to spend any more money. I've spent enough money on this trip. And B, my suitcases are full of stuff. I can't really bring any more back right now. And we're still going to Hong Kong, Vietnam, and Singapore. And I know I'm probably going to buy some stuff in Hong Kong. And I know I am in Singapore. I'm going to Universal in Singapore. I'm definitely buying some stuff there. Vietnam, not sure what I'm doing. It's another one you have to take a shuttle to get into the town, which, I don't know, that just isn't appealing to me. Now, if it's a free shuttle, sure, but making you pay for it, it's not appealing to me. So we had to do yesterday, too. So the other thing that's odd about the Solarium is you cannot get out this way on the right side. It is blocked because of the Silver Lounge. So there's only one way out of the Solarium, and it's on the left. So as you see, you can't get out. It's blocked off by the Silver Lounge. There's the Silver Lounge right there. But yeah, for this sailing, this is more like a regular sailing, not the Asian one, because there's not a lot of Asians on here. There are some, but when I was on here in 2019, I think there were 3 Americans on the entire ship. Me and my girlfriend were one of them. And like one other dude was on here. And there were a couple of Canadians. Don was on here from Don's Family Vacations when I was on it. But it was a couple of Australians, but yeah. Almost all entirely Asians. On here, it's not like that this time. There's a lot of Australians and British, a couple of Americans. I've met some Canadians. And that's because the casino gave the selling away for a lot of casino people, because it's a 12-night sailing from Japan to Singapore. Expensive airfare, first of all. So here's your indoor pool. You got 2 hot tubs, a lounge thingamajigger, the main pool, and then the pool bar. And there's your pool towels thing right there. Walked right by it, didn't say a thing. We want to walk to the main pool. And I believe the pool's not heated either. I don't think it is. So I haven't been in the main pool. I've been in the Solarium one. So you have your ice cream right over here. And And here's your main pool. You got 2 more hot tubs, a pool, and then splash away bay. And this ship was built in 2019. I was on it the first year it came out. I did a China to Japan cruise for 8 nights. You have a bar right here. You have a hot tub and then one on the adjacent side. And splash away bay. We'll take a closer look at that. The thing I really like is I love the Splash Away Cafe. Now, I do think this was a Johnny Rockets back when I was on here and they changed it. I do believe this was Johnny Rockets, if my memory is right. Yeah, here's Splash Away Bay. They got a big screen right there. I love those chairs with the swings on it. So they serve basically hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken fingers, and french fries here. And that's pretty much all they serve. Then this narwhal's cool too. There's a fish on the other side. The narwhal's cooler. Fish, narwhal. But yeah, I think this is one of my favorite Splash Away bays with the cafe and the way they did it. I really like it. So we're going to go over here and check out the Windjammer next. And let me turn my phone off real quick so I can wash my hands because it'll make me. Alright, so we're back in the Windjammer now. So this is the largest Windjammer, except I think they claim the Wonders is bigger, but this feels bigger. The Wonder may have more seats, but this is way bigger in my opinion because of the physicalness of it, how big it is. So you have a noodle bar, which to my knowledge is not on any other ship that Royal offers. They always have like an Asian area up here where it's all Chinese, Asian food. Yeah, Pan Asia, that always stays here. And they got plenty of drink stations. And then they have the international one and then your regular pasta station up there. So they have a noodle and pasta. Then there's your bar, your full bar. And here's another specialty restaurant on this ship only, the hot pot. I've not had it. I think it's $30 or $40 a person. How are you? I'm good. How are you?
Hello, sir. How are you?
How are you?
You good?
I'm doing fine. We'll look at their samples here. So, I believe they give you a pot and you just like cook it in front of you. I believe that's all it is. Kind of like the hot stone that you can do in the older Izumis. But yeah, so this is the hot pot. Now, they will, if the seating is needed for breakfast and lunch, they will extend the Windjammer into here. But for dinner, no. It is straight up hot pot. And it's a specialty restaurant. So it is normally on the other Quantum class ships. This is an open area outside. Not on this one. Specialty restaurant. So there's another difference. Yeah, the Windjammer's huge though on this ship. So we're going to go straight back out where we came in. Hello. They got sandwiches over here. The opposite side is like burgers and stuff. Soups. So it is a very big Windjammer with a giant selection. I will say the food quality, in my opinion, is not the greatest, because I think it's still catered towards the Asian market, so the food's different. It all tastes a little bit differently than normal, and that's another big complaint that people have on it. But it is a big selection though. So another difference compared to the other ones is Sorrento's is here. It's in the buffet. So in Sorrento's, when they close the buffet, Sorrento's will still be open. They'll close this door right here and leave the pathway open. But here's Sorrento's, and again, like I said, the pizza here. Royal Caribbean's pizza, generally people view not great. Thank you. This Sorrento's here, I think, is absolutely terrible. I actually don't mind the pizza on some of the other ships. I think the Freedom class does the best job with pizza, actually. Oh, over here we have the teppanyaki place over here. So, they do have that. It's right there. It's closed right now, though. But yeah, I do personally think the pizza on this ship is really bad. It tastes awful. And normally Royal Caribbean's pizza is not the best. Yeah, it's edible in my opinion. This isn't. And I think that's probably because they do something different. So we are back on deck 15. So we're going to do 15 and 16 together because that's just how we're going to do it. So up here is the sea. Actually, we're going to go to the sun deck first. So I do believe back, this was a diamond or a suite area only at one point. But this is some of the best views on the ship, and it's generally super quiet because no one knows about it. So it goes all the way down there and all the way around. Plenty of seating, really nice area. Super quiet. So this is one of the best areas on the ship. It's never busy. I've been up here a few times and I think I've seen one other person up here. Because it's kind of hiding. No one knows about it. Check the Seaplex out. It's the same thing as the Seaplex on the other Quantum class ships. So you have fuel, teen lounge. Can't go in there, but there are people in there. This is where they have bumper cars and basketball and volleyball, soccer, all that kind of stuff. They also do archery. I saw archery. They used to do circus classes, like trapeze stuff, but they stopped that after COVID for whatever reason. So yeah, there's the bumper cars. Right there. They'll bring those out onto the track, and they have times for it. It'll be in your cruise compass. And they're pretty good. I suggest going when they start it though, because the batteries will die on them. So you have the dog house, which is hot dogs. I've not eaten here, but it serves hot dogs. So we're going to go up. Because they do have stuff up here. Let's see, is there a staircase there? Nope. So I know on the Odyssey, Playmakers is up here. They don't have Playmakers on here though. So we'll do the arcade first, and then we're going to go up. And then we're just going to exit the ship thing and go outside, I guess. So you got foosball. Actually, we'll go up first and then down. I don't know what I'm doing. So it's also, the sun deck goes all the way around. So up here you have ping pong and all that kind of stuff. Now they used to have Xboxes up here and PlayStations when I was first on here. I don't know if they still do though. But there were Xboxes and PlayStations set up. Now that's where they do the archery and fencing. They do fencing and archery. And there is an elevator for wheelchairs to come up here as well. And let's see what's over here. I actually have not been up here. So they got a little game. I'm not sure what it is. Plenty of seating. This is a nice area. Basketball court, full size. More ping pong. Yeah, it looks like the Xboxes are gone. They did have Xboxes and PlayStations up here at one point. I believe it was this ship. It was this one or the Anthem. But I think it was this one. So let's go check out the arcade. And then we will go, I don't know, up to the back of the ship with the flow rider and stuff. And then we'll cross to the ford, and then we'll be done. So you have your cash crane. Ironically, there's no money in this one, unlike it normally has money. They didn't even bother changing the name of it. We got plushies. We have skee ball, Tomb Raider, Mario Kart. If you're going to play in the arcade, pre-buy your credits online. It is way cheaper than buying them here. So air hockey, plucky ducky, whatever this stuff is. A PS Vita. That actually would be cool to win because they haven't made Vitas in a long time. You can get your credits right there if you need help with it. So we're going deck 16, I guess. Then we can crisscross over to the front or the forward. So you got your running track out here. And it tells you how many laps is a mile, kilometer, whatever you're paying attention to, whatever your metric is. We got pandas over here. And I'm going the opposite way I'm supposed to go, but I don't think anybody's on the track right now. So it's really hot here at Solarium. I didn't feel like getting off because I just want to go into town and wander around aimlessly and play Pokemon Go and then come back. And I'm like, well, I don't feel like doing that today. Not paying $30 for a shuttle to just play some Pokemon Go. I've spent enough money here already. I need to save some. Another thing I wanted to mention about this ship, to my knowledge, is the only ship in Royal Caribbean's fleet that its port of registry is not Nassau. This one is actually Limassol or Limassol, so it's the only one that's not. And on every Quantum ship, there's a different animal here. I believe it's a different animal, I think, or a different version of it. I know that Anthem has a giraffe. I think Ovation has that's one big panda, and then Odyssey, I think, is a cat. I know Anthem's a giraffe. And then one has a cat, and one has a big panda. And then I don't know what Quantum has, I've never been on it. So, yeah, you got your rock wall, little pandas on there too. Here's your iFly, which I don't know if it's complimentary on this sailing. I know normally on the US ones it is. And when I was on here last time, you had to pay for it. Which is, again, why people do not like this ship. Because you had to pay for all the stuff that was normally complimentary. And I was told that was because of the Royal Caribbean Asian market controls this ship. The home office in Asia. And that's how they do it. So you got your sky pad, which is no longer open. Your flow rider, and then there is your iFly. So we're going to head up to the front. So I was also told by a crew member last time I was on here that the reason they make you pay for everything other than they want the money is that apparently the Chinese culture likes to pay extra for stuff so they can feel more special than other people because they can pay to go somewhere everybody else can't go or do something everyone else can't do, and apparently that makes them feel like they're in a higher tier. That's what one of the workers told me. I don't know if that's true. That's what he told me. I don't know if that's a thing. So you're looking at Ishikawa, Japan right now. It's how it's pronounced. I don't know. Ishikawa, something like that. It's a little island. Some really nice water. I just didn't feel like, I don't know, spending money to go play Pokemon Go. Because there's no good, I spent hours researching this. There was no good Pokemon stores or game stores here from what Google told me. And that's the stuff I buy. So there was no point in me getting off. I wasn't going to get off, but I didn't know we had to take a shuttle to get in. They didn't tell us this. You know, I saw we had to take a shuttle they made us pay for. I wasn't going to do it. That's why I decided not to get off. I'm cheap. Alright, and there's your North Star, which I believe that's still complimentary for certain days on this ship. In the past, you had to pay for it, though. It used to be complimentary on sea days across the whole fleet. And then after COVID, they changed that, and they never changed it back because they want the money. So you have a bar up here as well. The North Star is really cool. If you're on one of these ships, highly suggest doing it. The sea day, they still charge you. I think it's like 20 bucks. But it is complimentary on port days on this ship. I don't know if that's just for this sailing, because I know in the past it was not. You had to pay for it. But it's super cool though. And then this is pretty much the whole ship. So it's all up ahead is the sweet stuff that I cannot get into. But yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching. It's this Limassol or whatever that is. Thanks for watching. Hopefully seeing an Asian themed ship that is geared towards the Asian culture and not the Caribbean culture is something different that you can check out. And ignore the reviews on it. It's a really good ship. The reason people complain about it is because they expect it to be like the Caribbean ships, and it's not. It's not geared toward that. If they knew what they were getting into, they wouldn't, like, their expectations would be different. That's it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time in the next video I got, and y'all have a great day.